What I guess goes through my mind when I'm taking a picture is I'm thinking wordlessly about how all these elements relate to each other. And I'm thinking again wordlessly about finding a balance, that I look for a point that seems central to the picture. And when I find that point, that tells me where to stand and where exactly to aim the camera. I think a work can hold a lot of different things at once. Explore the medium, explore perception, and explore other psychological levels. I think all these levels operate through work at the same time. So I don't feel like I need to limit what I'm doing, that I can hold all these things. In a simple physical way, the camera is recording with extraordinary detail. And that allows me to see things of interest, but not make them the whole point of a picture. For a person to see a scene with as much detail as this camera can record might take several minutes, but you can have the experience of taking it all in a few seconds in the picture. And so like time, there's a sense of time being compressed in it. I discovered that this camera was the technical means in photography of communicating what the world looks like in a state of heightened awareness. And it's that awareness of really looking at the everyday world with clear and focused attention that I'm interested in. I don't know what attracts me. I mean, I'm just following my instinct. I mean, at different times I have different problems that I'm working on. I think I'm fascinated with how people live. For example, I like the architecture here, and I'm just interested in what these different houses look like. In architecture as a kind of external expression of cultural forces. But there's something else about both the architecture and the vegetation. The shapes themselves mean something to me. It's not metaphorical meaning, but that there is some psychological resonance or emotional resonance that comes from the shape itself. And that attracts me. And the light, which is one of the reasons I'm here. There's a kind of visual thinking that goes on that is without words, and not just words spoken, but not even words in one's head. Most people think thinking has to do with words, that there's this little voice in your head. But there's a visual thinking that doesn't have that. What this is a question of is balance. And so right now the balance is up here. Before I started teaching, when I worked, I was never used to verbalizing what I was doing. There was no need to. I work as all silent. I don't talk to anyone. I mean, I'm used to working alone. That's not very helpful for a teacher. And so I had to figure out how to take things that I'm seeing and perceiving and turn them into words. And that helped. I found it very useful because it helped clarify things for me. I'm taking a half an inch off the top, adding a half an inch to the bottom, and the balance shifts a little bit. Your attention goes down here more.